as Star Wars has progressed into such a popular thing, just becoming in the films, it came out also in the game series. Now, I'm not exactly saying that it could be the same thing with Mass Effect. There are talks of, obviously, there are talks of Mass Effect becoming to a film, and they are seriously thinking about it because of the popular demand of it. Um, but obviously, with BioWare, has to seriously consider what kind of storyline they should do and not actually ruin it. Do it some justice of it becoming so well liked. But I'm simply saying that if we can simply just do what Star Wars hasn't done, is rather than going back and forth in time, we should just do just a different species. That's all it basically does. I mean, it may take longer, but you know, if they do that, not really entirely ruining Mass Effect, because they're doing a whole new of Mass Effect. Okay, they'll probably be doing it, calling it something else, not Mass Effect, they'll calling it something else, but it will be part of it, just in a different part of the galaxy. With such abilities that we know for biotics, techs, and the mass relays and all that, I think it'd be really intriguing to find out what actually BioWare come up with, a new part of the galaxy, and the role you would fill in, and the storylines you would be available for you, and also the combat role. Now, there'll probably be a few people disagree with me here, but when it comes to MMO games, I think it's mostly best when it's just on console, where you just want to just take to cover and stand up and fight. But with MMO games, I just can't see it as a easy thing to do, and not like the best idea to do when it comes to evolving the combat and all. But it has done well when it comes to storyline. When it comes to best of BioWare, as far as I'm aware, is the stories, they don't fail the story. And that, as with Mass Effect fans have told them in the Mass Effect ending, that if they ever ruined anything like that, we would let them know about it. But, I just like to have this whole new game of Mass Effect and explore more of the galaxy. I would like that to more be an option. Because I don't want Mass Effect to be put to an end. Shepard, yes, Shepard stops now, stops right there. And then any hope of having any new ones is just completely hopeless. But to have the galaxy end and have nothing else is leaving a lot of emptiness. When there's so much left yet to discover. Because we always talk about this like the old species are passed down the old cycles and all that have faced the Reapers and failed. And where did the Reapers come from? We know where they basically came from, a deep, dark space, somewhere where no one would discover them. But where is that? I mean, it could be anywhere. And then it also said, if you remember right, it says they were involving us, making us better, stronger, and no weaknesses. Now, if you clearly want to think about this, what I am thinking, they were preparing us in a really terrible way in helping us become stronger, and throughout the cycles, one day we'll have the number and the strength to overcome the next biggest threat other than the Reapers. And you'll probably, or for you that probably don't exactly quite understand, or don't really much bother to think about it, going, what could be more dangerous than the Reapers? And that's got me thinking. The Reapers are the greatest threat the galaxy has ever encountered. What else could be a threat out there? And then it comes to the conclusion. Why would the Catalyst, why would he give you 3 options, Commander Shepard 3 options to do so? Destroy the Reapers and all synthetic life, control the Reapers, which it shows in the game you actually do control the Reapers, but you lose yourself, you just become this next new AI of the Reapers. And synthesis, where you become one with the Reapers and everyone else, where they understand the synthetics, and the synthetics understand the organics, and becomes complete harmony with everyone. And like, this is complete speculation on my part. What if the decisions we make on that one happens, affects what happens elsewhere? Like, for example, just say we control the Reapers, right? Shepard, the AI Shepard, rebuilds the mass relays and helps repair the civilizations, the worlds they tore down. And they all go flying and probably even protect the galaxy, or go back to dark space and wait for like a calling. Prepare for the threats that they have been warning us about. And I think that if there's such a big threat, why couldn't have the curators have somehow come up with a multiple options, like a B plan? If our cycle doesn't seem to be working and like it eventually stops, I'm not saying obviously it would, but if it stops and it does peace between them, what is this bigger threat going on the other side of the galaxy to protect us from ever being destroyed? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I am. But if you put, I'm gonna let you all do this. If you look up on the internet and pick up hints, both on a game and as well as onto the comics or even the internet rumors and all the information collected when playing a game. As gamer MD83, I do watch her videos. Her videos are good. She's pointed out that Avoldus has encountered some sort of shine of light being upon them. First of all, everyone, they thought it was crazy. Just someone happens to lost their mind on that planet. We discarded it. But ever since the truth of the Reapers came out, people were starting to have second thoughts on what he actually saw and believed, and perhaps even investigated on what happened there. And this is where it comes to much bigger. This is where you call things like, well, there's another species out there that suffered as we have, or is going through that development stage where they're not yet advanced enough to uh, do such long distances in space. Could be a really violent race out there, or a bunch of aliens that didn't get along with each other well, and they're constantly going at war with each other, and it happens with Javik's people, the Proteans, saying they didn't get along with the synthetics, so they're at war. The multiple circumstances that can happen. I'm probably just rambling on right now. If I am and I'm boring you, you can stop watch and move on to other stuff you want to do. But I think that the Mass Effect as an MMO game has a lot of potential to do really well, and that BioWare is, or should, be thinking that this is something that had become a really great game, whole new way of doing it. I mean, um, Bungie is doing it with Halo. I mean, Halo Destiny is coming out, and is that there's completely different species now. Different species, not just the Covenant and the Flood, and just us humans. It's different ones out there, and that's what I would want in Mass Effect in the next one. It was either an MMO game or not, but that's the kind of thing I want to see in the next one. I could go into details on how they should run the MMO, but I don't think this will stop here. That's about it. If this has come if you like the idea of it all, how Mass Effect should become a Vormto rather than a whole new galaxy, and leave Mass Effect 3 ended where it is, and all species that's part of it there, and just move on to the next part. Or perhaps even just like, no, not the rest of Risk, having an MMO game is, for Mass Effect, can completely ruin the series, and I don't want it to happen. That's fine. This is just all wild speculation and thoughts of it. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to see you all guys later, and I do hope you've liked the video. Thank you. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all later.